What you see behind me is the brand new 5th generation of the Kia Sportage. Kia has made tons of updates to this new generation of the Sportage, so today we're going to walk through all of them. And some of the major highlights with this new model are the fact that it is larger, it's got more tech than ever, and Kia is even introducing some electrification to the lineup in the future. Now, like I just said, this new version of the Sportage is larger. In fact, it's 7.1 inches longer than the old model of the Sportage, which means extra rear legroom, extra cargo space, and we'll get into that when we hop into the interior. Walking around the exterior of this particular Sportage, you can see some off-road styled running gear, a slightly more rugged appearance. That's because this specific model of the Sportage is what is called the X Pro. This is one of 3 new models of the Sportage that are more rugged. There's the X Line is the base, X Pro, and the X Pro Prestige. Now this is what the standard Kia Sportage looks like. You can see still relatively same body, but bigger wheels on this more spec'd out version and slightly different interior and exterior styling. All of the off-road versions of the new Sportage will come standard with all-wheel drive. They'll have an extra 1.5 inches of ground clearance, and they'll include these 17-inch off-road wheels with BF Goodrich all-terrain tires when you get the X Pro. It's 19-inch wheels on the X Line. The X Pro also gives you a heated windshield, heated washer nozzle, LED headlights, LED fog lights, and an off-road snow mode. So that is a pretty exciting addition to the lineup, especially for us because we're based in Colorado, and this could potentially be a fantastic snow vehicle. Under the hood, you get a 2.5 liter inline 4-cylinder with 187 horsepower and an 8-speed automatic transmission. And Kia is targeting 8% better fuel economy than the previous model, even though this new Sportage is, like I mentioned, much larger. Now, stepping on the inside, you can see a completely new interior, and the big highlight here are these twin 12.3-inch panoramic screens. Now, even if you don't spec out your Sportage to the point that you get these large screens, all of these Sportages come standard with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. You can also spec these cars out with Harman Kardon audio, wireless chargers, and a huge group of safety equipment, including live blind spot view. That way, when you turn on your turn signal, your gauge cluster here will show you an actual live camera view of what's in your blind spot. And if you get an optional safety package, it'll even have blind spot collision avoidance, as well as smart cruise control with a stop and go function and forward proximity sensors and just a ton of equipment. These can be as high-tech as you want them to be. Now, these screens are super sharp. They have a great look to them. But one thing that I'm not a huge fan of is this touch panel down here. This switches in between functions for your upper screen and for your climate controls. And I kind of wish they were dedicated to one or the other because this just adds a bit of extra confusion. That being said, it is a pretty sharp looking panel, so it's not all bad, but yeah, take it or leave it. That's there. It's definitely an interesting addition. Now, down here to the cup holders, there's a really cool feature where if you want to store some larger items, you can tuck away half of your cup holder, so it becomes a more open space to put some things, and then if you want to put in cups, you press those buttons, and boom, you've got cup holders again. And walking around the interior, you can just see in general a lot of really nice materials, sharp looking piano black. This shifter right here has a really great look and feel to it. Cool styling on the vents, a nice set of seats, and some really great looking LED lights. This specific trim even has this large moonroof, which makes the interior feel a lot roomier and a lot nicer. And I love this steering wheel right here. Super, super sharp. Now, jumping in the back seat, the new Sportage has acclaimed best-in-class legroom, and I believe it because even at 5'11", which is not huge, but you know, is pretty average size, I've got a ton of space back here. I've got way more legroom than I need, and it's the same with headroom. No shortage there. And again, because of this moonroof, it just feels very roomy in the back of the new Sportage. You've also got a clip for your grocery bags, as well as USB-C ports. That's on both seats. You've got vents for the passenger, and on the back of the headrest, a spot to hang up your suit, button-down shirt, whatever you want. And again, just generally good design. I like these door handles a lot. Trim looks good, more gloss black. So a very sharp looking interior. Stepping around to the back, let's take a look at some of the design. You can see a cool set of notch taillights that are connected in the center, as are a lot of new vehicles, and a very chic modern set of badges. This has a brushed metal appearance that looks really sharp, pretty nice. Another best for this segment of vehicles is the rear cargo capacity, 39.6 cubic feet of space. And of course, you can fold away the seats to get yourself even more room here. And of course, because this is the X Pro Prestige, it's got a power lift gate. Now, continuing with styling, besides these rugged looking 17-inch wheels and these all-terrain tires, you've got a blacked out roof, so it's a two-tone, and that's specific to the X Pro, specifically with either green or gray paint. You'll get that black roof. And then at the front, you've got the very distinctive boomerang headlights. These are your daytime running lights that really set the front end of this car apart. And you've got a floating tiger nose grille. Now, if we come around back to the interior on the passenger side, because this is an X Pro Prestige version of the Sportage, you've got an 8-way power passenger seat, and both of your front seats are ventilated as well as heated, and you've got a heated steering wheel. So tons of new technology, tons of standard tech features and safety features. A couple of these standard safety features are lane keep assist, forward collision avoidance, rear proximity sensors, and high beam assist. As I mentioned, there's an available package that adds rear cross traffic alert. You can also get the smart cruise control and a number of other features if you spec that package. Another package that you can add on to the new Sportage is what's called Kia Connect, and that will integrate a Wi-Fi hotspot into the vehicle, as well as giving you access to an app that allows you to adjust the climate inside the vehicle, lock or unlock the door locks. You can even track and immobilize the vehicle if somebody else were to be in it. And you also get access to Google Assistant and Amazon Alexa smart speaker technology built into your infotainment system. Now, there's no pricing released on these yet, but they will be going on sale in the first quarter of 2022, and this shares the same platform as the Kia Sorento. It's the N3 platform. There's a hybrid version of the Sorento, so there will be a hybrid version of the Sportage coming as well. And those specifications are going to be revealed at a later date. But be sure to keep your eyes peeled for the new Kia Sportage coming soon, and let us know in the comments what you think of it.